Hello everyone, my name is Regina Romandetti, and today I will be presenting and defending my research paper on Paul Newman's social entrepreneurial model and the rise of ethical branding in the late 20th century in America. My paper examines Newman's own blended celebrity, philanthropy, and consumer trust to influence modern cause-related marketing. The central research question driving my project is, how did Paul Newman's creation of Newman's Own shape the development of modern celebrity-led social enterprises and ethical consumerism? This question guided my investigation into both the company's origins in the early 1980s and the broader economic and cultural shifts that were happening during the period of time in the 1980s. This topic matters for several reasons. First, Newman's Own was one of the earliest successful attempts to merge a for-profit company with a 100% philanthropic mission. In an era marked by consumer distrust following the Watergate incident and corporate scandals such as the Tylenol murderers, Newman's model offered transparency and authenticity that resonated deeply with the public consumer. Understanding this case helps us explain why consumers began demanding social responsible brands, how celebrity influence intersected with charitable work, and how today's modern enterprises such as Tom's, Patagonia, and the Clara Lionel Foundation builds on blueprint Newman's pioneered. My research relied heavily on primary sources from the 1980s to reconstruct how the public and media understood Newman's Own at the time of its founding. Key primary sources include United Press International, also known as UPI, reports from 1982 and 1989 that documented the launch of Newman's salad dressing and highlighted public reactions to the brand's "give all profits to charity" model. The New York Times 1983 article was also included in my research, which was titled "The Actor Who Sells Salad Dressing and Gives It All Away," which captures consumer trust and also questions they had about the brand. The Washington Post in 1982 featured covering Newman's business philosophy and in his own words. Methodology: I used historical analysis supported by content analysis of media coverage, allowing me to compare contemporary public reception with Newman's stated intentions. My study reveals that Newman's Own was successful not simply because of Paul Newman, the actor, but because it aligned with emerging cultural and economic trends. Rise in ethical consumerism, distrust of corporate profit motives, and an expanding gourmet and organic food market during the 1980s. The findings show that Newman established a reputable model, pair a trusted public figure with transparent, charitable giving, emphasized authenticity, and let philanthropy-driven brands' identity. This framework directly influenced later companies such as Patagonia and Tom's Shoes, which similarly merged commerce with social mission. Newman's Own therefore stands as a turning point in the history of America's philanthropic business. In conclusion, my research project demonstrates that Newman's Own was not just a quirky experiment, but a foundational case study in modern ethical branding. It reshaped expectations for how companies communicate purpose and cause and use celebrity influence to advance philanthropy. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.